Okay, so I had to come inside and I had to free my storage up, and here we are. Okay, so it's just not for me to transition. And again, this is just for my collective of trans people who are my collective of trans people who are I have my notes over here. It showed. I tried to be slick with it. This is just for my collective of trans people. This isn't like a statement about transitioning at all. Please do not use it for that, because this is not what that is. Like, this is only love and peace words that I'm saying. Like, this is not anything, bastardized or nothing. Okay, so even to explain transitioning, people transitioning, let me just explain it like this. So there is a third or fourth, the third or fourth principle of the universe is correspondence, and that is as above, so below. So as within, so without. Okay, so what that is like, okay, and to explain that, it's just like how everyone is made of masculine and feminine, right? And it's like sometimes in life things take a masculine touch, and so that's what you'll use there. Okay, and then other times in life you need a feminine touch, and so these things are actually like real, they're palpable, like they're energies that we have to get into on a daily basis. We do this, we switch from role to role to role. And so that's the reason why there are people like me who call themselves transgender and call themselves queer or call themselves trans women and trans men, is because that physical value of what it is to be human right now, at this time in 20 I was about to say 2019, in 2020, it needs to be honored that there is also people who switch from like two spirits, you know what I'm saying, switching from one to the next very fluidly. And this is to teach others, everyone else, the people who are quote unquote straight or whatever, when really it's like, anyway, it's to teach people to be fluid. And this has nothing to do with sexuality. Okay, this has nothing to do with sexuality. But it's to teach everyone, even other gays that I know, you know what I'm saying, like, look, I say other gays, but even other people that I know, it's like other queer people, it's like even they need to have a lesson learned where it's like you need to learn to be more fluid in life, to not be so robotic and stuck, you know what I'm saying. And because that is something that it just plain old is the piece of masculine that we were trying to be before. But it's no longer about that right now. It's like, if you're going to shut down, this is off my notes now, and I really wanted to get back to something, but it's like, if you're going to shut down how people feel on the inside, that's the way that's why war is going to be waged. That is the leading cause of, that's what's going to be the leading cause of war, when people are going to be feeling like they're being shut down, they're being shut up, and they're being quieted. This is not gonna, it's not gonna surpass anymore. I mean, like, everybody is worried about war and stuff like that. I think that we shouldn't worry about war. I think we should worry about what our purpose is at this point in time, and what we're doing, what everybody seems to be on. This wave that is hit is really the divine feminine coming in and saying, "Hey bitch, I've already been here the whole time, but y'all acting like you don't know me, you acting like you don't see me, and that's fine and everything, but I'm still right here, and you're going to wage war because I am 50% of the story." Okay, I just want to quote real quick Lauren Hill's song "I Find It Hard to Say," and she says, "While the people sleep, too comfortable to face it," and it's like, she says, "Too comfortable to face it. Your lives are so incomplete, and nothing can replace it." And then later on she says, "And nothing and no one can replace it. Oh, no, 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 no. And what I gotta say, and what I gotta say, I love that song so much. And she's saying, "Rebel, rebel, rebel." Um, if you think that what you're going to do is shut down beauty and life, think again, honey. This is the name of the game. The name of the game is beauty, life, and evolution and creation. That's the name of the game. This is the reason why I know I have to come and talk to people about stuff, because there's too much there's too much energy being given over to darkness and hurt and pain. Yes, it exists. It does exist. But it's time to focus on something else. Yeah, I understand. Yes, be afraid. When it's time to be afraid, because guess what? Fear is not it can be used um maniacally, diabolically, it can be used maliciously. However, it is fear and pain. It is a clear denotation of it's time to switch up. It's time to motherfucking switch up. That's what it's time to do. Okay? And this is what's going on here. So it's like when I have to, I guess I'm on the journey just like you. And the other day I was having very, 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 very low feelings of, of a depressed state. And it was because, the role was just getting to me. That's all it was. I think that it was the role just getting to me, because the truth is that when I find the man that I love, like, he's gonna love me, and he's gonna love my body. And something else I tell my clients all the time is that, look, if you like peanut butter jelly and let's peanut butter jelly and kiwi sandwiches, honey, if you like that, just know for certain that 7,000 other people, because 7 billion, that's what we're working with here, y'all. It's not even just your nation. It is the rest of the people. Like, 7 billion people are on this goddamn earth. Okay? And I know that what we do is we mention oneness as if it doesn't actually exist, though we feel like it does, right? And we would wish that it does, right? But it's like, honey, you have 7 billion other beings just like you that you're equal to, that you are equal to, including Beyonce, honey. Including Beyonce. You're equal. So if you like peanut butter jelly and kiwi sandwiches, ain't nobody gonna knock you. I ain't gonna knock you, but I'm just gonna tell you, like, I don't like it. But guess what? You should know that if your tongue likes that, we got 7 billion tongues on Earth. So I'm gonna just take a guess. I suck at math. I suck at math. I just know that I suck at math. All right, but it's like, I'm sure that you can get a mathematician or some scientists to tell you exactly what that range mode mean. You know what I'm saying? I think from school, like, what that equals. But honey, I'm just telling you that I know for a fact that 7,000. It might be 700,000. Okay, because 7 billion is a fucking lot. But 7,000 people know that they agree with you. You just have to do the work to find your collective. Do that work. But don't sit here and just get angry about the fact that other people don't see your vision. Don't get mad because I don't like it. That's hating the player. You're supposed to hate the game. And that old trope, I want to bring that back. Like, I think that we should, douse it of all of its patriarchal bullshit, that saying, and just take it as for what it is. Stop blaming these individual private people. I have to even just mention that when it comes to cancel culture, stop blaming individual people, because if Trump is doing it, I guarantee you that someone close to you that is doing it in another way. Okay, so and again, those principles of the universe, y'all need to look it up. You'll need to look it up, because you can really start to see that it's like what you find in other people, you will end up finding within yourself. Why? If not for anything, is that you live in the same vicinity as them, honey. There are some things that I've said in my life that are very transphobic, very homophobic, very sexist, you know? And we're all guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? But you shine a light on it, definitely. Ain't nobody shutting up here, okay? We're shining a light on shit. R. Kelly, girl, you ain't stopped when girl, I mean, I can't with that, I can't. Not with that hoe. I can't. I cannot. Okay? Weinstein is always, I'm coughing because I don't think this is worth being in my video. However, these stories must be lived out. There we are. These stories must be lived out. People who walk from gender to gender and just switch without a problem in the world, that must be lived out. You can't stop that. You can't smuggle that out. Smuggle that out. You can't do it. It's impossible. People will, if you've learned anything from slavery, if you've learned anything, is that people will not be snuffed out. They will tell their story. Okay? And all of this is about roles. I want to leave you with this last saying because I know that my time is almost over. I want to leave you with this last saying by Alexander Leon. Queer people don't grow up as ourselves. And I want to venture to say queer and black people. But queer people do not grow up as ourselves. We grow up playing a version of ourselves that is safe for everyone around. A role. Remember, I was talking about that in the park. These roles, because you're coming into a story that's already in motion, and you already have a spirit. You already got to say so. You already have a certain angle that spirit is giving you to look from your lens, so that way you can make the right decisions to make your story happy. You must please your story. That's what we're doing in life. We're choosing good things and bad things. What do you like? What do you not like from your lens? That spirit, that God, that Allah, that Jehovah gave you. All right. Last thing is that was on this quote from Alexander Leon. This role sacrifices authenticity to minimize humiliation and prejudice. If there's not, whenever anybody in life is oppressed, now this is not even queer people, and now this is not even black people. Whenever you are oppressed, honey, you're going to grow up in another role. You're going to grow up being in some other skin, acting as something else. And that is okay, y'all. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not authentic. It just means that right now you chose to survive. And honey, I think that evolution would be on your side. Evolution is always on the one who's trying to survive. Okay, I was reading something the other day, and okay, I think my time is up. But I was reading. Love you guys. Love to all. Just in case I don't get a chance to finish this, but I was looking at something the other day, and it was like basically like, look, next time. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Love to all.